On the 5th of November, 2014, the undefeated light heavyweight champion, Gideon Drotschie, stepped inside the hexagon, aiming to once again successfully defend his title. However, Norman Wessels had different ideas.
Wessels drags Drotschie to the ground and he's in the half guard. He can work from here, but Wessels is not letting him back up.
Drotschie's have to be very aware.
Oh my word! By Wessels. And Wessels again comes over the top.
Vicious elbow.
Keeps him on his back. 10 seconds to go. Another elbow. Big shots over the top by Wessels. Dominant first round by Norman Wessels.
I was very surprised how Gideon got dominated.
I was staggered at how Gideon didn't bring it for that fight. We saw the hype, saw the build-up, saw the clips, and I thought, geez, this guy's really amped for this fight, and he's gonna bring it hard. And he was an incredible letdown.
It's now time for Drotschie
and
to do
Wessels
something.
immediately shoots for the takedown, and again easily puts Drotschie on his back.
Not good for Drotschie here. Can he take more punishment? How deep must he dig to stay alive, to keep that gold strap?
Drotschie is not in a good place right now, that is for sure. And Wessels goes for the same single leg takedown, perfectly executed, puts him right into the corner. Is Drotschie going to start an onslaught of his own? Looking for the single leg takedown is Drotschie, but Wessels flips him around immediately. Another big knee to the body. And Wessels now looking for the takedown again, drags him down at the single, just throws him like a rag doll.
So strong.
Referee wants to step. Referee calls it.
Norman Wessels has won the light heavyweight title. He's outclassed Gideon Drotschie in every department. It's been clinical from Chef.
He caught me a bit off guard there, and I was hoping actually for more of a stand-up Norman, but got me on my back. I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't. I was stuck.
He didn't have the strength that Norman had. To be honest with you,
Nothing that I had was on my side that day, and it showed when I got into the cage and lost the belt.
No excuses. He was taken down easily. He was very flat-footed. So, yeah, you know, things didn't go to plan. Turning around that winning mentality again is a challenge for any fighter and any trainer, any MMA gym. I have no doubt with Rico Hatting that he will work a lot with Gideon on that positive mental attitude.
A tough loss for the former champ, but a new and improved Drotschie is starting to take shape.
Mentally, I think Gideon is on a different level, you know. He's the old Gideon. He's at that level now, you know. Mentally, he's strong. Physically, he's getting stronger.
Mentally, I'm a lot better. Feel more relaxed, more into getting back into MMA and training hard and getting into the cage. Can't wait until I get there.
you're going to see a better, stronger Gideon. He's training nicely now. He's doing a lot of strength training, and he's really stronger.
Before losing his title, Drotschie was on an amazing unbeaten run, defeating the likes of Donnie van Heerden.
His arms can't use him, tries to set up now for the key lock.
Dominating proceedings here.
Oh, there it is! He's got it! Submitted him for the key lock, and he changed it to the armbar. Incredible by Gideon Drotschie, absolutely incredible.
And destroying the UK-based Fraser Opie.
Good top control shown by Gideon Drotschie. Bad spot for Opie to be in. Drotschie is looking to finish here. Gideon Drotschie doing everything he can. Swart is having a very close look. Drotschie is unloading. Drotschie is landing piling on the pressure. Piling on the pressure. Opie holds on, desperately trying to get to his feet with a minute to go. Drotschie all over. And Gideon Drotschie retains his light heavyweight title.
A new and rejuvenated Drotschie is ready to return to the hexagon and get back to winning ways. But one of the most dangerous strikers in the organization will be eagerly awaiting the former champion.
Tumelo, the truck, Maphutha!
He's got one of the biggest, hardest right hands in the game. Holds the record for the fastest knockout in the history of EFC. Themelo Muta! Yes, coach ball it. Oh, big right hand. Landed by Maphutha. Maphutha that time.
That would have given him some confidence.
Oh! Big shot by Maphutha.
Catches him up against the Nigerian.
With that power, he's got great technique. He's a stunning kickboxer. And he's no slouch on the ground.
Very explosive. You know, he took out Donnie van Heerden, took out Fraser Opie. He brings it hard, and he's a big, big puncher.
He is ridiculously strong. There he does it, but Gareth Weister tries to get onto his back.
Oh, but the ground and pound
landing shots.
Not good for
Big
McLennan.
shots by Tumelo. Maphutha now unloading. Kruger's in trouble. Maphutha kicking and punching.
Over a minute remains here. This is not good for Kruger.
This is a bad spot. A big kick by Maphutha. Kruger goes down.
He's got to defend himself here.
Hold of his leg.
Oh, the jab found the mark.
Oh,
Really
another
here.
one. Big shot by Maphutha. Big shot by Maphutha. As soon as he put combinations together, Van Heerden buckled.
How is Donnie van Heerden standing?
Donnie van Heerden, that front leg is now, it has to be a mess.
We both wanted to stand to show the crowd who's actually the best stand-up fighter. It happened to be me at the end of the day, so I'm happy.
That powerful performance against Van Heerden set up a fight for Maphutha against the former champion Gideon Drotschie, with a shot at the title for the victor. But a big surprise was in store for the fans of the truck. For years, Themelo Muta fought under the CIT banner. But at EFC 39, that partnership will be no more.
Living CIT is like when you're a child moving out of his home, seeking for a new beginning.
Tumelo has chosen to take a chance with himself. He's committed to being the best that he can be.
At some point, you have to make a move. You have to go out into the world and prove that you're a man. And that's what Tumelo's doing.
It's not like Morne was a bad guy or whoever, no. This is what we are looking for, to be on our own and push on our own, to see how hard and fast you can just learn out there.
It's like the baby steps, like moving on. You understand? I have to move on.
A new journey awaits Maphutha, but some people aren't convinced that it's for the best.
He's been there for quite a few years. All of a sudden, you're changing the entire way you train. So close to a fight, it's a really bad idea. And I'm intrigued to know what happened. Because so close to a fight is such a bad strategy to be changing camp.
This one is a bit different than the other one because of they more into me, concentrating more into me, trying to push, trying to get me into the title shot.
From what we've learned from CIT, we've done from CIT, we just take it from that level to the upper level.
New surroundings and a new team for Maphutha. But will it be enough to stop a redemption-seeking juggernaut?
Gideon Juggernaut Drotschie!
He can try and knock my head off, but he must first get me. I'm going to be fast. I'm going to be all up in his face. I don't think he's going to have an answer.
Tumelo, the truck! Maphutha!
When you're inside the hexagon, it doesn't matter where you are. When the truck comes, I'm going to crush whatever is going to stand on my way.
Two light heavyweights go to war as the former champion Gideon Drotschie goes up against the powerhouse Themelo Muta.
He's going to be coming out standing, aggressive, a lot of movement, a lot more combinations, just a different juggernaut.
You're going to see a new Gideon on the night. I want my title back, and that gold strap belongs in Cape Town, it belongs around my waist.
Having lost his title to Norman Vessels at EFC 35, the Juggernaut is a man on a mission, eager to prove why he feels he is still the best in the division.
Gideon's certainly capable, and I think his quest to redeem himself is going to drive him to incredible heights.
But standing in his way is the hardest-hitting man in the division. Filled with confidence from his last two victories, Maphutha promises a big KO victory over the former champ.
I don't see Drotschie going near and submit to me. I don't see him winning this fight, not at all, not a chance. Never. He will be smashed.
Everything is going to change. Everything is going to completely change because of I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to bring my old tools. I'm going to fight.
Themelo Muta needs to knock Gideon Drotschie out. He won't survive on the ground. He will last for a while, but at some point, Gideon Drotschie will find a way to submit him. Tumelo needs to use his power and knock Gideon out.
Will the Juggernaut's need for redemption be enough to get the big victory over his dangerous opponent? Or will the truck be too powerful and charge through to victory and claim that elusive title shot? It's Gideon Drotschie versus Themelo Muta.
We're quite happy to stand with him. Look, we've got a game plan, obviously, but Gideon's stand-up has improved so much in the last 3 months.
Drotschie's camp, they're expecting a stand-up Tumelo Muta. Actually, we want him to bring it to the ground, and we'll show the world what Tumelo will do. Ons gaan hom hard plek sit. Nie bietjie nie, baie.
I've been working hard, and I feel I've put in a lot more than I did before the Norman fight. So this is going to be a good one. I will beat Tumelo because I am more of an MMA fighter than he will ever be.
I don't think he's on my same class as I am. If I compare me and him, we are not on the same class. So definitely I'm going to dominate this fight.
One is the current champion with everything to prove. The other, a former champion with everything to fight for. It's the clash of the heavyweights, EFC 39. The newly crowned heavyweight champion, Brendan Groenewald, will defend his title for the first time against the former heavyweight champion, Andrew Van Zyl. Will Groenewald silence the critics and prove why he is the best? Or will Van Zyl once again rise to the top and claim what he feels is rightly his? Plus, the former light heavyweight champion Gideon Drotschie returns to the hexagon to face off against the hardest-hitting man in the organization, Themelo Muta. EFC 39, Thursday, the 7th of May, Grand West, Cape Town. Tickets and broadcast information at efcworldwide.com.